supply for my pump. And this boat does not come with a freshwater tank. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to convert the live well for dual purpose. Mostly it's going to be for my freshwater supply. It's 19 gallons, very big. It's pretty good size. I previously put marine silicone around the metal parts of the pump. That way when salt water hits it, it doesn't corrode your pump. So it's very important to do that. And where I'm going to install the pump is going to be in here. And the water pump is going to be sitting right in here. That's where the water pump is going to be sitting. And there's going to be a hose coming through here. So there's going to be a hose coming in through inside this storage here. So I already purchased one of these attachments, same as this one. So this is going to be my raw water, and my fresh water is going to be here. So I will have raw water and fresh water. All I got to do is change this hose for wherever I need. So I definitely want the raw water, because if I'm catching a lot of fish or something, there's a lot of blood on the boat, I want to clean it with the raw water. That way I don't waste my fresh water. So there's my 45 PSI shore flow for raw water pump right there, sitting at the back. All right, let's get it started. And right here at the PilotHouse, I have this switch right here, which is raw water, but I have an auxiliary. So I'm going to use my auxiliary for my fresh I will have the raw water here and my fresh water here for the auxiliary. So I do have one auxiliary to use for that. Alright, so this is the hose that's going to go to the pump. But I need to drill a hole in the live well. And the best spot to drill a hole in the live well is going to be up here. So that way the hole's in the top area. Now I have to place this hose through that hole. Okay, now that I have the hose in, this is the tube for the overflow for the live well. So what I did was, when I'm not using the live well, I remove this piece right here, and I will put this cap on. It will be very tight here, so my water will not exit the tank. And I can always use my live well if I need to. So I just gotta keep this on my boat. I will screw this in here. With a zip tie, I'm going to tie this hose to the live well overflow. Alright, the hose is very secure, and again, all I want to do is when I go fishing, just remove this cap right here and add this one to it, and now I can use it as a live well. So that way I have a double function on my live well. It could be a 19-gallon live well, or it could be a 19-gallon water tank. And there's nothing to mess up on the integrity of the tank if you drill a hole on the upper side. There's not a lot of water pressure on the top side. And I will put marine silicone adhesive on the inside, on the other side, so that way there's no water leakage inside the boat. Alright, so I'll put some Loctite marine adhesive sealant on those inside of the tank and the outside of the tank. Now I'm going to try to see where the pump will be the best place to install it. Now that I marked where the screw's gonna go, I'm gonna put some marine adhesive on it. Alright, the night has fallen, so I need to keep on working, so I'm going to turn my spreader lights on. This spreader lights really come in convenient. Alright, so I got this connector, but on the other side, I'm going to need to connect this piece right here. And of course I'm going to use some Teflon. But I need to make a hole as big as this here, so I can put this connector there. Alright, so I'm going to place it right around here. I'm going to get the hole open. The hole in. Now I'm going to open a hole here. Right now I'm going to add some Teflon to the connector right here. Alright, so the pump is already connected. Alright, the only thing I need to do is connect the electrical all the way to the auxiliary and the PilotHouse. Alright, so I'm gonna go get some rest right now. It's really late, and I'll do the rest of it tomorrow. Good morning. Today we're gonna do the wiring, and I got this 14 gauge wire, which is really thick. I only need 16, but I'm gonna go to a higher gauge. And I'm going to be running the wire from here, from the pump is, all the way down here, where all these electrical wires are, all the way through here. Under here, all the way up to here to this auxiliary that I have here, that I'm going to be using. Alright, I'm going to get started on that. Okay, so I got this for the connection for the pump. double tape right there. Now what we're gonna do is connect this. And I'm gonna put also some tape here. Now I need to connect this wire. Okay, want to put one of these. Okay, that's where my positive is going to go. Okay, that's my positive. Now I need to connect my negative. In the negative, we're going to put it straight to the negative bar. Okay, that's already connected to the negative bar. Alright, I'm going to put a zip tie here to hold these cables in place. Now before I turn the pump on, I'm going to put some water in the tank. Now I'm going to connect the hose. This is my fresh water. This is my raw water. Now we're going to turn on the pump. Even though the pump has this pressure switch, the ones that has pressure will shut off. When it's not in use, I will shut it off. Alright, now I got my fresh water. Alright, so now I have 19 gallons of fresh water on my boat with a pump, which is going to come very functional when I'm out there. In the other boat I only had 5 gallons. So this is going to be 19. It's going to be over 3 times as much water that I used to have in the past on my other boat. So this is going to work out great. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.